Okay, so let's walk through sort of the basics and the basic questions that need to be answered when you go to create a customer loyalty program or a rewards program or a frequency program, depending on what you want to call it. Well, so creating a rewards program obviously is done to increase revenue, improve sales, enable business growth, increase retention, and of course, build customer loyalty. So, why create a loyalty program? Well, modern businesses use these kinds of programs, that is, rewards programs, as one of the loyalty building activities. It's not a replacement for something else, but it is an additional tool that can be used to help build loyalty among your customers and reduce churn and increase retention. So the very first step in creating a rewards program is always a situation analysis. Where are we right now and where do we want to be in the future? It's the famous three questions that all planning activities need to answer. All planning activities need to answer the three basic questions. Where are we right now? Where do we want to be in the future? And how do we get from where we are now to where we want to be? And so when we look at a rewards program, I always recommend that you do the traditional marketing situation analysis. That includes an industry analysis. That is, what's going on in our industry? For instance, right now, at this moment, the fast food industry is the most active area of all of retail for rewards programs. Everybody has one, everybody's trying to build one, and if you don't have one, you're going to be building one in the very near future. It's part of that industry. The internal aspects, that is, where is the firm headed? Where do we stand compared to the competition? What are our biggest challenges as we move forward? Is it a retention issue? Is it a sales per customer issue? Is it a share of wallet issue? What is the issues that we are trying to address? And will a rewards program actually address those, help us to address those? Customers. If you know your customers, you know your business. One of the really good reasons to build a rewards program is to learn more about your customers. Of course, the fourth aspect of the situation analysis is a competitor analysis. What is the competition doing? I recently talked to people at the Panda Express company who just put in a loyalty program, and they said that they did it mostly because everybody else already had one, and they felt that they needed to have one just to remain competitive. And then, of course, there are all the macro issues that might be impacting you and your business and your industry. So, so we now understand the current situation. We need to define the loyalty program's goals and objectives. All right, organizations should know what outcomes they want before they try to build a rewards or loyalty program. Is it increased revenue, engagement, retention rates? Is it to learn more about our customers? What exactly are the goals and the expectations from our rewards program? Then we need to think about recruiting, deciding on a program type that aligns with the goals and the brand. And there are a myriad of incentivized programs, rewards programs, and loyalty programs for customers. Many of the rewards are things like discounts, money backs, freebies, additional add-ons, VIP treatment, all kinds of things that a rewards program might offer, depending on what will appeal to their customers. There are points based programs, there are tiered loyalty programs, there are subscription or paid loyalty programs. There are value-based loyalty programs in terms of values that you hold and causes that you find near and dear to you. There are coalition loyalty programs, which are partnering programs, and then are, of course, gamified loyalty programs. All of these are different kinds of loyalty programs, and of course, there are and these are not mutually exclusive. So it could be a combination of any of these or something completely different that you decide is the best sort of a rewards frequency or loyalty program for your particular situation. All right. One of the things that we always recommend is to create, when you're creating a rewards program, is to personalize the customer loyalty program. Okay. And of course, this is all around the concept of people like to be treated as individuals, not a number in a database. Organizations can use collected data to personalize communications and offers for existing customers. This is using the data that you have for individual customers to do a better job of communicating with them and building relationships with them. Some of the data might be social data. The most obvious data is purchase data. But then again, you also might have demographic data. And as a result, you have different kinds of data that you might be able to use in different ways to help personalize the customer loyalty program. We need to create incentives that reward the right behaviors. Encourage customers to do the things that make you more profitable. In many cases, the rewards program, some of the rewards don't match up with some of our desired behaviors. If we want customers to do X, then we have to reward them when they do something that leads to X or is X. And we don't need to reward them when they do Z or Q or M. We also need to promote the customer loyalty program. The only way you're going to make a loyalty program work is to incentivize people to become part of the loyalty program. Why are you part of the Vons or Smith's loyalty program? Because your bill is lower. Because every time you go to shop at Smith's or Vons and you type in your name and you sign into your rewards program, you get lower prices. Your bill is lower. That's an incentive for you to do that. It is a promotion to get you to provide them with your card and allow them to track your sales and your purchase behavior. Next, to build to create a rewards program, you need to be able to measure success and adjust accordingly. Are you reaching your goals? And is the program set up correctly to reach those goals? If you start down the path to trying to reach these goals and suddenly you find that yours isn't working and that there are gaps between what you expected was going to happen and what is happening, you need to be able to be flexible and make adjustments to make sure that at the end of the day, we are rewarding behaviors that will lead us to our goals and objectives. We need to always remember that part of any rewards program is the ability and the need to regularly communicate with your customers and your members of your rewards program. The critical aspect of this then is providing them with relevant and timely information. Be consistent. Overall, the organization needs to be consistent with their loyalty programs in terms of what we reward, how we reward it, what the levels of the rewards look like, and the messaging that we have that goes along with that. In summary, good planning needs to be involved at every step. To create, and I have here a little note of 9 things that we can do to successfully create a loyalty program. Pick a program type that suits your product offerings and your situation. Determine your goals, understand your target audience, enable personalization, incentivize referrals, promote and market the loyalty program, evaluate success and make changes when necessary, engage customers in a meaningful way, and maintain consistency through each step. And at the end of the day, when you start to build that reward program, it helps to have some experience, but it also helps to have some creativity.